Big Slick here, and today we're doing an upgrade on an HP Pavilion desktop computer. This is a new machine as of 2021. It was purchased at clearance at Walmart for only $250. It has a Core i5-10400 CPU, and stock configuration was 8 gigabytes of RAM. Today's upgrade is to upgrade the CPU heatsink and fan. As you see here in my hand, this is the original HP heatsink and fan. And the problem that I was having with this is, and I know this from previous experience on a lot of these HP desktop computers, these do a poor job of cooling the CPU. And in fact, on OCCT, checking the CPU for maximum power draw, it was overheating and actually stopping the test occasionally. And I could tell that the fan really wasn't spinning up that well. The heatsink compound that was on here too wasn't the greatest. I could have tried to just treat it with some fresh stuff, but I decided that I was just going to go ahead and upgrade it. So I did a lot of research on this before I bought something, because the problem is you can't buy one of the nice upright CPU cooler fans that blow this direction, because this case is too shallow to fit it. It does not have enough depth. There's only approximately 5 inches at the max above the processor up to where the case cover would fit. So that severely limits what you can choose to upgrade this with, and that's unfortunately the problem on many things on these OEM computers. So what I know will work perfect based upon just looking at the designs, this is a Cooler Master i71c. This is a lot larger fan and a lot larger heatsink, and the good thing about it is it will screw directly into the existing holes that are provided on the motherboard, so you don't have to pull the motherboard. And to take this CPU and fan off, all you do is just unscrew with a regular screwdriver these 4 silver screws on each end. You do not have to remove the fan from the heatsink itself. Just these 4 silver screws, and then you unplug the 4-pin connector. That's all. And again, this is a 4-pin fan. So if you're upgrading a different HP Pavilion and it doesn't use a 4-pin fan, this wouldn't work for you. So I'll go ahead and pop this on. There's nothing major to it. I'll show you that as the next step. Okay, unboxing this Cooler Master CPU fan heatsink. As you see here, you get the unit itself. It has light up for LEDs, which I won't be using, and you also get the mounting bracket that goes on the back of the motherboard. But like I say, this is identical to the one that's on this machine, so we won't need this. We can set that aside, and all we have to do is, you'll see the 4 silver screws here, same as on the other unit. We'll just pop this straight in. Nothing fancy. This is already treated with heatsink compound, which is protected by this plastic cover on the bottom. And we'll pop it straight on and show you the final results. I did forget to mention very quickly, anytime you do a CPU heatsink and fan swap, you want to clean off the original heatsink compound that's on the chip. I use just a napkin with some WD-40, just a real light shot, and it'll clean it off very quickly. You can just use a dry napkin, or a microfiber cloth will sometimes work fine too, depending on how gunked it is on there. But you want to clean it off before you install the new one. Okay, here's a quick picture of it installed. Again, you just line it up with the existing holes on the motherboard, and you're going to tighten up these silver screws in each corner, and the fan connection is right underneath here, straight down. So it's a very easy connection. So now I'll fire up the machine and see how my temps are. Okay, we're going to do a quick power draw test here with OCCT. Now I'm just focusing on the temperatures here, nothing else. So right now here, almost a minute in, we're at 74 degrees on the CPU, 75. That's not bad at all. Hovering around 63 for the GTX 1050 Ti. Yeah, these are holding nice and steady here now, between 74 and 75 degrees Celsius. The GPU's heating up a little bit here, heading towards 68, but that's still fine. Okay, there it is, passed, no problems at all. Temperature's heading back down very quickly. The air doesn't even feel that warm when I feel it on the back of the fan, so I'd say this is a huge win. So I can highly recommend this Cooler Master i71c for this Intel i5-10400 in one of these HP Pavilions. Now, like I say, if I had a case that had more depth to it, I would definitely go with one of the upright coolers that has the fan blowing sideways out the back, but that wasn't an option here, and this was a very easy install. I didn't have to pull the motherboard or anything in order to get this on, and it even came with the heatsink compound, which obviously is working very well because it's substantially better than the stock cooler. And here's a final shot that I did a 1-hour test, which is the limit of the free version of OCCT, using the same large, extreme, and steady parameters. And as you see, the highest it ever got was 82 degrees, and that was during one of the original tests.